We're back and we're back with a full crew. Another miracle has occurred over the last week or so, and we are back to a family of three here on Pod on Lansdowne. I am Colton Brewer, aka Fitz. I'm here joined as always by Tommy Fim, aka Liam, and miraculously he keeps pulling it off, folks. Back from the dead is Let's Go Durandon, aka Jake. Good to have you back, Jake, and good to have you as always, Liam. Welcome back. Jake, how was hell? Because we confirmed that you were in hell recently. If you listened to last week's episode, you were actually not in purgatory, not in heaven, the bad place, hell. How'd that fare out?
So actually, a little story time. For real, I was on a Block Island, which is a lovely little island off of Rhode Island. But actually, the day I was there, one of the days I was there, there was a big reggae festival at the main beach there, Ballards. And it was way like whatever the fire code number of people that could be there. It was way over that, and then they didn't have enough room like on the ferries to get people home, so they were overcrowding those, and then people started stabbing each other on the ferry.
I'm
sorry, what?
You skipped a step or two.
No, that was it. It was like pretty big news, I guess. It was but nobody died, I don't think, but there were arrests made and people were stabbed.
Yeah. They got you into the rhythm of the reggae, and then
I guess, yeah. So that was Monday, and then Tuesday, the whole island lost power for a little bit of time, for like an hour. So it was a crazy couple. I was only there 2 days, and those were the 2 days.
A lot happened in 2 days.
Yeah,
lifetime of memories.
Yeah. You learned how to ride a bike, unlike some people.
Oh yeah, I did learn how to do that.
Oh, I did see that. Very wholesome.
Yeah, but now I'm back.
First ride.
Now I'm back.
There you go. And it was always good to have Liam there, just the two of us as always. But it's even better now that we're back to three. Liam, what have you been up to over the last week? What's going on in your world?
Well, I've done a complete 180 on the Red Sox once again. Shockingly. But no, things are good. I had a very productive weekend. Did a bunch of packing for the move, which is getting closer and closer.
When is what's D-Day? What's the timeline?
Driving up the 31st, so like 2 weeks. So we got a good start on things. Just kind of a matter of figuring out what furniture's coming and boxing up some more shit. But we're close. We're nearly there.
Well, I would say important part. What were you saying?
I would say we're like 65% of the way done.
Man.
Yeah.
I'd say the most important thing for a road trip is getting the road trip playlist ready. Of course, if it's going to be that long to drive, you got to make sure the music's good.
Luckily, it'll be a Wednesday, so we'll obviously record that Monday. It'll come out Tuesday, and then me and Mom and Dad can listen to it on the drive up 95. It'll be great.
We'll have to be clean that day. Don't want any awkward conversations.
Your mom and dad listening to the 45th January 6th thrift.
I was
exactly.
So Dad,
no,
Liam, what's a bussy?
We make pretend that the smiley face is part of the alt-right, you see.
That's right. It's the new Q symbol.
Liam, is your mic popping there a little bit? A little fuzzy? Is that a thing?
Is it? Do I sound fuzzy?
It might, like you're talking, and like in the background, you hear like as you're talking a bit.
You got a TV on? You got a TV on in there?
I got it on mute.
Oh.
So there's no sound coming out of it. I'm the only one down here, unless there's a stranger.
Have you tried plugging it in and plugging it out, then plugging it back in?
Give me a sec.
Live troubleshooting here on the show.
Fitz, you want to write this down?
Yeah, it's a 4:30. It'll be in the start of it. And you know what? We're keeping it in. We're keeping it in.
Oh, okay.
All right? If they can't take us with our warts and all, then they don't deserve us at our best. How about now?
Okay, so how do things sound now? Is that any better?
You're crisp.
Yeah, that works.
That did the trick.
I did the trick.
Live IT.
And if anything happens, I can always try to noise gate it or something like that. A little trick inside the biz there of editing there, noise gating. If you're new here, we have a Twitter, we have an Instagram that hopefully we'll be posting on at some point.
I used it the other day.
There you go.
To post that strange Tyler Danish photo.
Yeah.
Sea Dogs, what up? he looks so funny. But anyway.
That's at Pod on Lansdowne on both of those. We got to get on TikTok too. I am not personally on TikTok. I've made it a point to not be on there.
That's the spot, man. That's the spot.
I always think like Twitter's just going to aggregate the good TikToks and just send them my way anyways. Like it's like the daily paper, you know what I mean? It's just going to be thrown onto my porch. Every time I pull up the timeline, the good TikToks will make their way there.
Do you get the paper? Do you get the paper delivered to your porch?
Not anymore, no. But
okay.
The proverbial paper.
Oh yeah.
That's what Twitter is. You wake up, first thing you check.
Your morning tweets are physically like thrown onto your porch.
That'd be great.
Got your morning coffee and your bathrobe and slippers, your jammies. Open it up like, wow, women really do be shopping, huh? Either if you're new or not, if you're returning, also rate us 5 stars on whatever you're listening on, Apple, Spotify, or on Stitcher now. If people like Stitcher, that's fun. Google Podcasts. Yep, that for we're not just going to be Apple elitists anymore. We're going to welcome in the Android fans.
I still am going to be that though, personally.
What,
yeah, you got the Apple Music.
Yeah, I'm an Apple elitist.
Yeah. I'm not fully there because I'm a Spotify guy, but I'm very close.
I was, I've been riding with Spotify for years now, but it's recently dawned on me. Like, I guess I always kind of recognized it in the back of my head, but I'm really coming to grips with the idea that Spotify's shuffle function, Liam, is dog shit. It
stinks. I never use it.
Well, it's like a random. It's not a shuffler. Think of like a 52 card pile. You know what I mean? You shuffle 52 cards, go up the top. It's only going to be one of each card. You randomize those cards. There's a chance that you get the ace of spades, 2 or 3 times, or the 10 of clubs. You know what I mean? That's what Spotify Shuffle is. I was golfing yesterday with my dad. We just went out to the links. That's what the pros say. You go hitting the links. That's some real pro jargon.
Working on your swing.
Yeah, exactly. But we pulled it like a 14-hour random playlist, right? Of kind of like yacht rock, like classic music. Under Pressure by David Bowie and Queen came on twice in the span of 15 minutes on a 14-hour playlist. What's the deal with that? That's ridiculous.
You should write him a letter.
I think I should. The president and CEO of Spotify, Jonathan Spotify. That's what they call him. I think it's actually a guy from Norway. I think. I'm not sure. That's not the point. The point is we're here to talk about a very confusing baseball team, folks, the Boston Red Sox. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. I guess the last week can be summarized, in my opinion, as in one word.
Yeah. I mean,
they're so fucking weird, guys. They're so
for me,
weird.
I'm saying the one word for me for the last week, encouraging. That's what I'm going. That's what I'm going with. I'm back to being optimistic this week.
Okay. Well,
looking on the bright side, and you need that positivity. Jake,
so I guess I can get into my plethora of notes I have here.
Yeah, peeking behind the curtain here, Jake.
His airing of grievances.
He has a manifesto, basically.
I do. That is what I have. Yeah. So just to lead off, fellas, this is kind of how I feel in regards to the Red Sox right now. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired with this team. I'd like, what is it? It's August 15th. We don't know anything about this team. They've been playing for 4 months. We don't know a single thing about this team. We don't know who's good. We know a couple guys who are good. We don't really know who's bad. The good guys are sometimes
dog water. He ends up actually playing pretty well. And then
the bad guys are sometimes good, and the good guys are occasionally bad. And
Jarren Duran has been getting shit on this podcast, and he ended up having a pretty solid week. I was there Saturday night for the Jarren Duran experience. I'm not going to give him any more credit than that, but
which turned into the IKF game.
Oh, wait, wasn't he over? He was over this weekend. What do you mean he had a solid?
Hey, he drove in an RBI on Saturday. I'll have you know.
He looked a little better defensively too. The jumps were good.
Well, that's an improvement goodbye on Tuesday, I think. But so specifically, well, I have okay. Should we do fuck with, don't fuck with?
We can start right off the bat with fuck with.
Sure.
Fuck with.
Okay. Should I start?
Yeah, take it away.
So, what am I fucking with? I'm fucking with the team's health. We're getting healthy finally. It seems
I'm fucking with modern medicine.
Yeah, I'm fucking with. Yeah. For the most part, we see. Wait, sorry, Fitz. Can we call time? Something sounds really bad. I think it's probably you, but there's like crackles, like constantly.
I hear it now too.
Are you typing? It sounds like someone's typing.
I'm not. Give me 1 second.
Is it? I mean, I hear it, so it can't be me, I guess.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okay, how about now? I turned on echo cancellation. How about now?
Talk.
I mean,
talk,
yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
A, B, C, D,
no,
E,
that's it.
Yes.
I heard it.
All right, I still hear it on your end too. Like
maybe it's Liam.
Do you think it's me?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I think this should stay in. I think this should completely stay in the podcast.
Guys, we can record together so soon.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you might have to get like one of those like recording boxes.
Fitz, do you have headphones? Is that what it is?
I don't have.
You're not wearing. You don't own headphones?
Not for my phone. No, I think I lost them. Just haven't replaced them. Like I don't have like AirPods or anything like that.
That could be it.
That could be it.
Well, yeah. Well, but echo cancellation, you can like you turn that on. Like if you don't have headphones, like it. You want echo cancellation on if you're not fucking with headphones. I wish I had headphones. Make things.
You don't have a single pair of headphones that connect to your phone at your disposal?
For the most part, I'm not like walking around with headphones. No, I don't.
Well, okay. I think that is what it is. Because it's when I talk and when Liam talk, I hear it coming. I think. But okay.
Maybe I'll mute myself when I'm not talking.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that was it.
See, I still hear crackling on my end. See that? I was muted there. Any audio engineers want to come onto the pod and figure this?
we need a sound mixer.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it working on my laptop? I'm gonna try to keep going. I'm gonna try to get back onto my laptop to make it.
Well, no, Fitz. Let's just wait. We can edit this out. Why would we keep going?
we do it live.
No, I'll wait. I got nothing to do.
We got Better Call Saul tonight, right?
I do. Series finale tonight.
Ooh.
How are you feeling going into it? I don't watch it, but
I'm nervous. Actually,
I heard there's going to be a spin-off.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. They're calling it Breaking Bad.
It's crazy with the dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
Come on, you bitch. Load. Come on. You're entering a broadcast studio.
Okay.
Sounds promising.
I gotta remind myself to end the broadcast on the phone.
Yes.
Come on. Pro tip, up to 10 people can join a StreamYard broadcast. I'll make a note of this. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, this is a...
Well,
no, I don't...
He's gone dark. Zero Dark Fitzy.
That's pretty good. Has he ever done that before?
I don't know if he has.
He should do that for like like LeBron when the playoffs start.
When the Sox make the wild card series. Zero Dark Fitzy. No
Right.
tweets from him. He'll just tweet from Pod on Lansdowne. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. We're still live
Okay.
though.
All right.
Ooh, I am going to that Thursday night Rangers game on the 1st. Fun fact. I got tickets today.
Okay.
It's the Pedro Martinez Funko Pop.
Wow. Maybe I'll go. Are you going with your family?
No, I had a friend from work who's going to be in the city, and she was like,
Oh, all right.
Am I going to get kidnapped if I go alone? I was like, no. But I was like, I'll go. I'll be there.
She a cutie pie? Is she a cutie pie? Oh,
maybe a little bit.
Oh.
Well,
I don't think it's working. I don't think so.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Sorry.
dude.
I know. I'm sorry. It's like nothing. There's not much I can do. I'm trying here.
Fuck you.
Fair enough. That's agreed. That's not gonna fucking load. Dog water ass computer.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Very
fucked
bad.
over there.
Yep, I think. Yeah, I'm in hell.
He's going through it. He's down bad.
What are we now? We're going into different rooms and shit.
I'm trying to see if they might be able to borrow my sister's headphones if she has one lying around. Down tremendously right now. I don't think she does have me. So that sucks. That's tough.
Fitz, if you want to drive up to the city real quick, I can give you headphones.
If you want to sit on a Star Drive for a hot second,
Yeah.
hopefully a box truck doesn't crash in front of you while you make your way there. If you want to spend an hour and a half to get one pair of headphones and do it up, this is so fucking.
Oh, I was learning the T map today. I was analyzing it. I had some downtime at work.
It's pretty
Picking it apart.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
be a green liner.
Sure am.
Yep. As am I, my friend.
It'll be exciting.
I'm a red line guy.
Yeah, fuck you.
My sister's a red line gal. So
I think we are orange line people. The orange line is
is
closing
this shut down for like a year?
month.
Or, oh, a month. I thought it was like way longer than that.
Well, a month is still pretty bad. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they even doing buses?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know, but still, that sucks.
Come on, laptop. We might have a breakthrough here.
Oh.
We might. I don't want to. I'm not holding my breath, but we might have something here. Come on. Come on. Give me some. God, I hate this computer so much.
What do you got on there, Liam? What's that? What shirt are you wearing?
Just a little Fenway Park.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Just a big T-shirt wearing around the house.
I've got
It's
a
nice
little. This is Frank Pepe's. It's the New Haven, Connecticut famous pizza place.
Is that who you were delivering for?
No, that was
okay.
a local joint in my town.
Oh, we got double Fitz.
I'm going to close it from my phone here.
Whoa!
Okay, how's that? My phone
What?
now sounds like it's having a seizure. How's that?
Good, I think.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You
way
won't break
better.
my soul.
Do we want to just start over? We didn't get that far. I
We might as well.
mean, yeah. I mean, it was like the audio was pretty ass for most of that. I'll start over.
It
You
was
could just
so
cut
bad.
those 7 minutes out and do like technical difficulties. Just beat for.
Yeah.
I know The Simpsons have multiple of those. That should just be the entire out of context. There's the drunk one. There's the puppy with the coordinated smell.
Here, I'll tweet. I'll look them up right now. Yeah, I'll start over. I mean, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, I'll tell my little Block Island story again. Act surprised, though, guys.
I'll just like shoot my chair back like, whoa!
Yeah.
All right. I will make a note in my phone of where we are. Start over from 2030. All right, I'll start over in 3, 2. After a second miracle, no other way to explain it, a second miracle in people being revived, and also a second miracle of audio editing. We're back here on Pod on Lansdowne. Totally not for the second time or doing this intro on the day. Totally not. This is first rip of the day. You wouldn't know any better. I am Colton Brewer, a.k.a. Fitz. I'm joined as always by Tommy Thim, a.k.a. Liam. And back from the grave, once again, back from hell itself. Not purgatory, not heaven. Let's go to Randon, a.k.a. one Jake Wallinger. Fellas, welcome back to the show. Jake, welcome back in general after spending some time in the afterlife. Where have you been, pal? How was it? How was it being dead? For a second time, mind you.
Yeah, so it was fine. You know, you guys.
Let's just say, let's just put it out there. I mean, it's the elephant in the room. Jesus only did it once.
He did. I've done it twice now.
So, I mean, just saying.
Bigger than Jesus?
It makes you think.
Probably.
Some are saying. We're talking about it.
Jokes aside, I was actually very close to some grave danger on my trip. In the lovely Block Island. For those who, it's a little island off Rhode Island.
So it's an island off of not an island.
That's correct. Yes.
Makes sense.
Makes you think.
So there was a reggae festival at one of the big beaches there, and it was way over capacity, way over the fire code number. And then at the end of the night, the ferries back to the mainland, the motherland, they couldn't fit everybody, so people were trying to get on it, and people were getting stabbed. There was stabbings.
Wow.
I'll actually pull the numbers for you guys. Block Island stabbing. It was a big deal.
Oh my!
2 hurt. So that's not bad, but 7 arrested in Block Island ferry fight.
So you got like a couple people trying to stab there who maybe just missed, or maybe they were just fisticuffs.
It was actually everybody was from Pawtucket or Providence. So big day for Boston minor league towns, Boston sports minor league cities.
Big Paw Sox versus Bruins fight brewing there over on Block Island.
Yeah,
that's like people trying to fight to get onto the Titanic. Back in the day.
That's exactly what it's like, yeah.
It was the same. I'm always saying this.
Yeah. Hey, you know how back in the day it was like, women and children, do people still think like that? It's kind of just a free-for-all now, right?
No, fuck them kids.
Men have no honor anymore.
I'm just hopping on.
Yeah.
Well, who's the guy, God, what's that actor's name? In the Titanic, where he like tries to sneak onto the lifeboat.
Billy Zane?
Billy Zane. He grabs a kid. He says it's his kid.
Hey, that's that. Say what you want about him. Quick thinking there. That's a heads up play.
I would have done the same.
Billy
I also
Zane,
would have tried to shoot Leonardo DiCaprio on a sinking boat.
Yeah.
Man. Are we going to do the whole they could both fit on the door talk? I mean, we are 3 white men with a podcast, so I think by rule at some point we are legally obligated to say that Jack had enough space to hop on there. Rose could have moved over.
I think I agree, but I think more than anything, old Rose was such a bitch for throwing those jewels back in the ocean. Or the jewel back in the ocean.
What the hell?
I don't care if it's the heart of the ocean. It's yours now.
The ocean's scary. I want nothing to do with it.
Is so freaking scary, dude. You hit it on the head.
Yeah, I watched a whole thing about giant squids the other day.
No thanks.
Pretty cool.
I want nothing to do with a giant squid. Absolutely no business.
No, you don't. You don't. That's absolutely correct.
How giant are we talking here?
Well, at their biggest, they can get to be about 43 feet long. That's with the tentacle.
That's pretty specific.
That's like what, 6 feet taller than the Green Monster?
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a big squid. They're not lying. They didn't lie when they came up with the name.
Hey, it's not a tiny squid.
No.
Squid's got that dog in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish we have him play left field.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover the whole. You could rob home runs. The giant squid.
Although I don't, like, it's got to be hit right at the squid, right? Like I don't know how much
Oh my
range that
God.
squid's gonna have.
Guys, that reminded me. I had a thought watching the game last night, and I need to hear your guys' opinions.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna be kind of hard over audio. It would be helpful to have visual aid for our audience, but I'll make it work. So say it's
Paint a picture.
It's bottom
do
of
your
the
best,
ninth.
Dave O'Brien.
Bottom of the ninth. You're up 1 run. World Series Game 7. You got.
How
and
can it be the
team-
bottom of the ninth and we're up by a run?
Okay, whatever. You know what I mean. Game on the line. Game on the line. 2 outs. This is it. Could you line up your entire infield, like, on top of the batter, if like with their backs turned? Like, I know it would hurt if he made contact and then, but could you do that? Like in the rule, if they just had to eat a ball into their back from feet away, because I was thinking, like, you always hear those things like why don't they put an obese goalie like in hockey? But there's never been a guy fat enough that you could actually get on the ice to like play goalie good enough. Like you could shoot around him. But that's okay. But I was thinking, like, who was whatever in the 9th inning? It was Judge, I think. And I was thinking, like, what if somebody just stood really close to him, like super duper close to him, and just bang popped him right in the back? Fitz, Liam, what are your thoughts? I think I'm onto something.
You get just one little bit of loft above their heads.
Well, the outfielders
and you're
are
toast.
still out there. They're still out there.
So it's just the 4 infielders?
Yeah, it'd be 4 infielders. And there
A
would
little
be a
little bloop into left field's going to be a
for the-
triple.
for the pitch. Well, so they would stand literally well, this is kind of what I'm curious about. Like, how close could you stand so that the launch angle is nearly impossible?
Without inadvertently getting assaulted with a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to stand outside the arc of the bat.
Well, let me riddle you this, Jake.
I don't know,
Is
like 10
Is the
feet?
first baseman pulled in too?
Oh, yeah, I guess you got to make the play.
Because if they are, you could still just drop a bunt.
Well, the pitcher would run to first in this scenario. The moment the pitch is thrown.
Okay, then no one's there to field a bunt if it's right at the mound.
But the fielders are still only like
You get some.
they're playing in by like 50.
I mean, that would be that would be
Daniel
incredible.
Vogelbach will be able to
he
beat
hits
that
it
up
up
with
the middle,
some wheels.
if he
Like
hits
Judge, Judge would beat that out.
If he hits it straight up the middle, you say, okay, good hit. You know, but it's you can everywhere else is blocked off. He can't go anywhere else.
This is like that NBA Reddit hypothetical. Why don't
With the gun? If one
well,
guy
that
had a
one,
gun?
yeah. Isaiah Thomas with a gun. He can't shoot it, or like he can't hit anyone. I was gonna say it's the one. Why don't the Warriors, like the other 4 Warriors, just lock hands and make a circle around Steph Curry and let him shoot?
but really, like, what's stopping? I don't know. I gotta get in Alex AC's ear with this one. I think I'm onto something.
I think this is the new Moneyball here. I think you found the next market inefficiency.
That's right. Yeah.
The other
like
NBA
big dudes, you get 4, and that's another aspect of this. You would want like 4 big boys in your infield for this.
4
like,
Prince fielders.
Yeah, like you don't want a Dustin Pedroia type. That's not helpful. You can go over that. You know.
You get 4 Daniel Vogelbachs though, like that. Big beefy baseball boys.
That's,
Billy,
yeah.
Billy, this is Snorlax. His one defect is he's 700 pounds.
You have to actually physically roll him onto the field, but that D-War man,
But he'll block anything.
he's got 15 defensive runs saved this year.
That came to me last night, and I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. But
The other
sounds
NBA,
like you may have some problems. I guess whatever.
I'm just trying to make sure all the kinks are ironed out here, my friend. Another one of those hypotheticals, from NBA Reddit is it legal for players to kiss?
I've seen that one. That's good.
Is it legal? 2 teammates just start, whether it's just a little peck or they're going full French, right? Yeah, like. Now some guys maybe they would be
in
distracted.
hockey. It's actually illegal. Marchand Brad Marchand of the Boston Bruins, he licked Ryan Callahan of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and he was fined money for that action. But they weren't on the same team, so maybe if you're on the same team,
Could
you
be
can
different if
kiss.
you're teammates.
Regardless, I think we have to cancel the NHL for kink shaming.
That's right, we do. That's what we're never going to do on this pod, Fitz. Thank you.
Not once. Exactly.
Not once, not ever.
It's a pro Reese McGuire podcast.
The greatest number 3 to wear the Red Sox uniform, some are saying.
Yeah, I tweeted out that the walk-off was going to be fun on Saturday night, but I was like, we are down so bad. If we're
sorry, are we talking about the Red Sox now? Are we?
We're about to talk about the Boston Red Sox.
Speaking of Reese McGuire, I'm all in on this guy. I like him.
I don't know. Why isn't he our
First pick of the
everyday
day.
catcher? No. Like Plawecki?
Well, that's in my notes. I have my notes here. Kevin Plawecki is offensively bad. I don't know why he's on this roster anymore.
Just for the walk-up song, I guess.
We've said it before.
That's the only reason we got.
I think we said it last week, Liam, when Jake was dead. It's just the vibes.
No, but I think
to catch Eovaldi, I guess.
Guys, the sun's getting low. You might be running out of guys for you can't have vibe guys on a team.
I mean, it sounds like Connor Wong is like red hot in Worcester.
Yeah, he came back. He's healthy again.
So,
is it time for Kevin Plawecki to be a family man? Discuss.
Yes.
It is time for Kevin Plawecki to be a
Is
family
that
man.
NAAW there in the back there, Jake? Name and address
Yeah,
withheld?
that's name and address withheld. She was trying to talk to me.
Come on, you know what? Bring her onto the pod. Do
you want to come on now, or do you want to do Socks with Sophie later?
I actually don't have anything to say.
Oh, okay, then go away. You have nothing to say?
No, they're boring.
They're stunned by that. Okay, well then leave. This is our time.
I just got home from work. I want to
I know.
her.
Ugh.
Hug your girlfriend.
Hug her.
Hug your girlfriend. Yeah, love wins. Love wins, yes, sir.
Very nice. Very wholesome.
Well,
That was a
so
nice moment.
The tabloids
Yeah.
are going to hate that reaction from Jake there.
I don't want to talk about it.
Snubbing name and address withheld.
So since you two last spoke, I was not there. I was there very briefly for like 15 seconds. I tried.
Oh,
to
you
come
did.
in.
Yeah, you tried to connect with us from.
Yeah, and Sophie was there. That's right.
From the beyond.
Sophie was not there. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sophie was not present at the Commons and joining this podcast. You're telling tales out of school here. This is.
Sorry.
That was 100% you.
Since then, our beloved Red Sox have gone 3-3, which is about in line with. Again, wait, sorry. When I said we don't know anything about this team, was that before we restarted or after?
That was before.
That was the first.
You
cut.
can make that.
Okay, so let me say it again. So we're 4 months into the season. We know nothing about this team. We don't know a single thing about these Boston Red Sox. Are they good? Are they bad? They're probably neither. They're probably somewhere in the middle. We don't even really know who's a good player, who's a bad player. Sometimes the good players do bad. Sometimes the bad players do good. We don't know what. It's August 15th. We still don't know who this team is. They don't have an identity. They don't have an identity, fellas.
Devers is good. Bogarts is good. Everything else
Whitlock is good. Bogart.
Yeah,
well, we can get into
get
that.
into
We
that.
can get into
Bogarts.
that.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh
about that.
boy, we've been chomping at the bit all season to get to this point. No, I was thinking, and I totally didn't say this earlier when we were recording. This past week of Red Sox baseball can just kind of be summed up as like, this. It's such a weird team, man. It's such weird. No identity. I think you nailed that, Jake. 1 second they look like world beaters. The next they look like they have never played baseball in there. They don't know what a baseball is. They look like it. It's such a weirdly constructed team as it stands like right now. Because on days when you're playing your biggest rival at home on a weekend and your cleanup hitter is Alex Verdugo, who does not have any pop. That's just a weird roster construction of a team. That's a weird makeup for a team. And after all this, the shit storm of a month and a half that we've been in, this weird funk, still 4.5 games back of the wild card. They're still very much in it. Time's running out. Sun's getting low, like it's Incredible Hulk in Black Widow. I don't know how bad the chemistry of this team is. It can't be as worse as that chemistry, though, because, my goodness gracious, Mark Ruffalo and Scarlett Johansson, just an ounce of charisma between the two. Please and thank you. Bad chemistry on screen there. But back to the Red Sox. You're running out of time, but it's still 4.5 games. It's still feasible that you sneak into the dance.
But there's nothing that convinces me that they would. But it also, like, it could still. It just takes like 2 weeks. I don't know, Liam. I'm all over the place now. I know you're leaning more one way at this point, certainly.
I mean, ever the optimist. I would never be down on this team.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I would say the last week was encouraging. Yeah, you got the doors blown off you pretty much in that one game against the Braves, but otherwise, Saturday night you kept it close with the Yankees. That Tuesday night against the Braves was close. You've taken 2 straight series against AL East teams.
That's right. That's technically yes.
So,
we have. That's right.
Which is the best kind of correct.
According to the Elias Sports Bureau, that single game against the Orioles was a full series.
Yeah.
So I mean, Kike comes back tomorrow night. Story sounds like he's getting close. I don't know. Now that Waka's back, I mean, I saw someone
Waka was great Sunday night.
Yeah, somebody mentioned to me on Twitter. They said the fools were waiting for Sale. I was waiting for Waka. So
the boys and the men. Yeah, the boys and the men.
How could we have been so blind? He's the ace. I don't think it's a stretch to say. You're 1-2 for the.
That's actually
unironically though.
We say that all the time. He actually is the ace.
As it stands right now, yeah.
Yeah.
He's starting game 1 of the wild card series in Cleveland.
That's correct. Yeah.
So, you know, that 1-2-3 of Waka, Evaldi, and are we going Cutter or Pivetta?
Cutter.
Okay, we'll go Cutter number 3. It's crazy enough to work now that Whitlock's back and looks great too.
Shriver's still doing his thing.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe. I looked at it today. There's 46 games left. That's almost a third of the season still. Like, people are like, "Ooh, it's middle of August."
You could just say it's a quarter of the season. It's much closer than that.
I'm trying to be the optimist, Jake.
I was doing the math there. I was like, it's not really though.
All right, fine. You got a quarter of the season left. You got 6 weeks. They're getting healthy. The bullpen is coming together.
And you got some beatable
Well, that's a stretch. Of all the optimism we could have, I would say the bullpen coming together is
no. For me, I think the one thing I'm down on is the lineup. The team does not have power, so
there's no pop.
Stop playing.
No,
for
that's
power.
a problem. I actually think Cassis might completely come up sooner than later. Now, I thought once they traded for Hosmer, I was like, oh, they'll probably just leave him down there now for the year, but now it's becoming like sort of dire. They don't hit anything but singles or like the occasional double. They need a guy that they can like lean into one sometimes. It's like it's bad. And
the world when the world needed Bobby Dahlbeck the most, he vanished.
So I think Duran's going to stick with the team the rest of the year. If we're playing small ball the rest of the way, you need a guy that can steal bags. I don't want him to be an everyday regular when Kike comes back, but
not after his performance Saturday.
I'm just shift the strategy.
Not after his Gold Glove performance Saturday. You don't want him in the lineup.
No.
What are you saying, Jake?
Well, it's like I always forget that he's fast now because he's never fucking on base.
That's what I'm saying. You need somebody to do the first part for him. And
right. Okay. All right, then sure.
Yeah, what good is the speed if he's not there to utilize it properly? I guess he started to take better jumps in center field now, but I mean, if you have bad jumps there, like the wheels don't always make up for it. But we could transition into fuck with, don't fuck with from there. Jake, I know you've got your manifesto of ideas for today's show. I don't know if you want to lean into that as you start your fuck with, don't fuck with today.
Well, the manifesto is mostly negative, so for my fuck with, I don't need it. Fuck with, we are, like Liam sort of touched on this, we are getting healthy. I think after Kike is getting activated tomorrow for the Pittsburgh series, and I thought Refsnyder was too, but I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it happen yet, but
otherwise, I mean, after that, we're just waiting on, I believe, Story and Houck.
Yeah,
That's it.
Well, Hauk's
right?
seeing like a spine specialist.
Oh, is he
saw
fucked?
that.
I didn't know that.
That just sound. It's just I saw one of the beat writers tweeted it out, and
Oh.
it sounds ominous. I don't know if
No.
it's really anything
God, he-
major, but they were like,
He
spine
really is the
specialist
righty
sounds
Chris
serious.
Sale, huh? I mean, he really is the righty Chris Sale.
Is
That's
it a laser spine specialist like from I Think You Should Leave? Is he gonna go to Robbie Starr Superstar Track Records?
All right, so maybe Hauk's not coming back, but otherwise, we're getting healthy, and that's
Yeah.
big because we
That's
have.
nice.
I don't think we. I'm curious. I believe we have the second most games lost to injury in baseball after Tampa. So
Tampa's been banged up this year.
Oh, shout out Matt Barnes. He's back, baby. I'm all in
well,
on it.
I'm not ready to say that.
That's
but
my seventh inning man.
It was
That's my
nice to
seventh
see
inning
him
man.
pitch a baseball correctly,
Effectively.
Yeah, effectively.
I've always said he's best in like the seventh inning or so. Closer, not so much, but you put Barnes into like a seventh, maybe eighth inning role. That's when he has pitched his best here during his time. That's when he's thrived. I mean, I guess with the exception of he was closing out
Walker
games last year
Bueller.
when he got
Breaking
the bag.
news. Breaking news. Walker Bueller out for the year.
Oh man, that's not good. Dang. There you go. Yep. Thank you, Liam. Breaking news, man. I'll make note of that to put it into post the sound clip. I mean, it's not like the Dodgers have been rolling without him, but in the postseason,
that-
you got
that
Isn't
rotation, though,
isn't
in
like
the
Tony
playoffs.
Gonsolin gonna win like Cy Young in the NL?
probably
If it's
Sandy,
not Sandy,
but he'll
if
get
it's not
voted.
Sandy,
Yeah.
Man, that rotation in the playoffs. I don't know if I'm. I don't know
Yeah,
if
you
I'm
need.
trusting it.
There's something to be said even still nowadays having a horse who could go out there for 6-7 strong innings in a postseason game. He's the best pitcher on the team. So not having him for the push, that's not going to impact their chances to win the division, qualify for the postseason. But push comes to shove there. If there's one Achilles heel on that team, it is the starting rotation, generally speaking. They still have some good starters in there, but not having your best one, that's an obvious blow. Can't relate. Your pitcher's not getting healthy. Can't relate
never
over
be
here
us.
in Boston, right? Yeah, not once, not never. Liam, would you say is that your fuck with Matt Barnes, or are you fucking with? someone else?
no. I mean, it's got to be Tommy Pham. He's the new face of the franchise.
We don't get paid overtime, baby.
The greatest number 22 in the history of the
You
the
take that
organization.
right fucking back, right fucking now. You
And I
take
mean it.
I will end this operation right now, Tennessee. All right. You
Fitzy
well,
Porcello. Fitzy
one-
Porcello speaking.
No. He's Willie Mo.
Where the Mo?
I was joking.
I know.
it's fucking.
We don't joke
Danny-
about Willie Mo on here. All right. I'll have you know. All right.
Danny Santana is a close second.
Is there nothing sacred anymore? We're now making fun of Willie Mo Pena.
We went
Nothing.
through these, right? In an early episode, like the number 22. It was the number 22 uniform number is a crazy one.
That and like
In
number
Red Sox
5
history?
it's just insane.
They gave out they waited 2 years after they traded Nomar. Then they gave out 5 like fucking candy. Nick Punto wore 5.
Yeah. Alan Craig,
Sue Lin,
Rocco Baldelli.
Johnny Gomes. All-time
Yeah.
Red Sox uniform numbers. This is during my off-season countdown. I always pull up this. Number 22 recently. Tommy Pham, Danny Santana, Chris Mazza, Porcello, Felix Doubront, James Loney in 2012. Remember when we had James Loney? He's one of those
hot
random.
sack.
The Red Sox are kings of just having guys like later in their career for a year or two. Like Hosmer will be
Just a
on.
quick cameo.
Like Eric Hosmer will be that guy 10 years ago. Like, oh yeah, we had Eric Hosmer for a hot second, didn't we? Who else? Willie Mo, obviously. Sean Casey in 08. Nick Green
Jesus.
in 09. Bill Hall, 2010.
Bill Hall's great. That was great.
Tony Clark. I didn't even know we had Tony Clark in 2002. Willie Mo from 06 to 07. Mike Stanley. Bill Buckner in 1990. Eric Wedge.
Oh my god.
Oh, some names there.
That's a hell of a crop.
It's a good number. Retire 22 in their honor.
1934,
All of them.
a fellow by the name of Moose Solters. Fire name alert.
How could we forget?
And then you go to number 5. And they call him Moose. go over to number 5. obviously Kike, Pilar,
Oh,
Kinsler wore 5. I mean, we already named a couple of them, like Baldelli, Gomes, all those guys. And then a fella by the name of Garcia Parra from 96 to 04. But yeah, they'll give that out. They gave Cutter Crawford 50 right off the bat, but they still haven't given out 21. What's the deal with that?
Yeah,
I think what's gonna happen is once MLB finally retires 21 league wide for Clemente, the Red Sox will be like, okay, we'll do it for Clemens too,
Yeah.
and just double up on it, because then they can be like, no one will ever wear it again anyway. So
Shut up, Bill Russell, number 6 being retired across the NBA.
right. I really hope they move Bill Russell's statue. You guys, are you aware of?
Yeah, it's in
I've
that
never
like
seen
little.
it.
It's in a little corner of
Yeah,
Government
well, you
Center.
wouldn't. There'd be no reason for you to see it.
it's over by like
next to
City Hall, right?
Yeah, it's next to City Hall, but not even at a place where there's any foot traffic near City Hall. It's like tucked in a corner,
Yeah.
like behind a wall almost, and it's fucked up. I don't know why it's over there. I really hope they move it.
It's like kind of like a shadowy sort of an area, like it's in between 2 buildings. It's
Yeah, there's no light. It's terrible.
That's so bizarre.
Dick's Last Resort has a better real estate spot in that area than the statue
It's
of
gone.
Bill Russell.
It's gone.
Dick's Last Resort's gone?
It's gone.
Oh no. Anyways,
It was a pandemic casualty.
Oh no, hate
yeah.
to see it.
Just
Bruce
like Stan
Springsteen.
Chera.
Bruce Springsteen acoustic
Dick's
voice.
Last Resort went out like Stan Chera.
They took down the Dick's Last Resort. Bringing death to my Americana city.
Yeah.
Sir, Dick's Last Resort has fallen. Bush's
The bush. Yeah,
Bush,
the
he's
bush,
got,
yeah.
he's got the paper. He's got
exactly
the paper
what
hat
I
that says like "I'm with stupid" on it.
That's a good one.
Dick's Last Resort. The food was like so completely mid. Like,
There was one in the Inner Harbor here in Baltimore that I went to, I think once, and I don't remember. I know I ate, but I couldn't tell you what I had.
you pay
It was
money
very
for some
forgettable.
mediocre food and to get fucking roasted.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I'd be
Man.
scared to work that job, like with the roasting. Well, like it's probably you got to toe a line there. Like, what if you come off? It gets like
You might have to like read the room like when you first get in there. Like,
yeah,
okay,
like
this is
the
a
vibes
family.
of
Like,
the people. Yeah,
Like,
Make everybody
we're gonna-
sign like a flyer. waive your rights.
yeah. I don't. That's It's dicey. You don't know. You can get it.
you go in
some
like,
trouble.
okay, this family, like, we need to kind of toe the line a little bit. Be like, hey, like, you have a very silly shirt on. Well, what's that all about? Ha ha.
Like,
But
what
then
if you
the
say
next-
somebody has like a big nose or something? Like, you can't say that, right? If they're like,
Probably. I don't
No.
know. I don't remember what I think I've been there like once or twice. I forget what they said about me. But then, like, maybe the next table over, like, you can kind of tell by the vibe, like, okay, I can make fun of this guy because he doesn't have custody of his children. Like, I can do that with this.
yeah, why not?
Right. That was Dick's Last Resort talk. So, who are we even talking about? Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
For him,
The Phimometer.
yeah. So
Would you bring him back next year, even as like a bench player or something like that?
I would. He's a
Hell
perfect
yeah.
fourth outfielder.
Yeah. Historically, has gone on base a good amount. Has a fair amount of juice. You know, he can smack you a few homers
He's literally second on the team in home runs.
as it stands right. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
what? He's got 12, 13.
14 actually.
He's got
So-
14. Right, he's hit 3
Yeah,
since he
he's
got
a, he's
here.
a masher compared to this. Dude, the dude is literally Barry Bonds on the
The
Red
dead
Sox.
ball socks.
The Red
Yeah.
Sox are not going to have 2 people on the roster who hit more than 20 home runs.
The Red Sox, you know what they got to do? They got to start playing the Baltimore Chop. That's exactly what they got to do. We
right.
like Keeler.
It's kind of crazy that they haven't like committed to a real. I mean, I guess
Like,
they
fucking
don't
play
have
small
anybody
ball.
fast. That's the problem.
That's
Even
not
the
even problem.
We're just
big
talking
guys
bunts.
are hitting singles, so it's like you've got nothing you could do here.
I'll tell you who I'm fucking with this week, and we mentioned his name earlier. I am fucking with Cutter Crawford.
Yes,
In a vacuum, you just kind of look on the outside. He's been like, that's solid enough of a pitcher, but in a time where there's been a ton of injuries, a lot of instability on the team, Cutter's actually done a pretty good job eating innings, limiting damage, going out and showing some potential going forward. I mean, you look at some numbers under the hood, he's probably walking too many guys, but he's inducing enough swinging strikes, he's striking out enough guys, which is a nice change of pace. Especially considering the likes of a Rich Hill is not going to be racking up the strikeouts so much, making a fair amount of guys chase. The older he gets, the more experience he gets. I think that's going to be better. I think he's going to be a nice depth piece going forward, and it's been nice to watch him. He was great Saturday night. With the exception of the one mistake to IKF. Overall, a pretty solid performance.
Which, I mean, how could he have known? How could he have known that would lead to that?
You tip your cap to him. I think IKF had 32 RBIs going into the game, and he had all 3 on Saturday night. Yeah. He had his first home run of the year Saturday night. Like, what are you going to do? Like,
Can I just...
I'm going to give him a pass just because the Yankees fans have been so brutal on him and, like, calling out his family on social media. So I'm giving him a pass for Saturday night.
Yeah, like, Saturday was the IKF and Duran game, the two favorite players of Red Sox and Yankees Twitter.
I wanted to comment real quick on that Benny fly ball in the what was that, the 8th?
The one he dived for, or the one that went off the wall?
He got turned around.
The one he hit that was the winning run.
Oh, yeah.
It is so funny that the Red Sox, whoever's playing left and right, like basically have to take off towards any fly ball hit to center. Like they have to like dead run for, like that ball was dead center, and Tommy Pham was there seconds after it. Like just they have to back up Duran so aggressively. It's very fun.
Had a great catch in left center on Saturday night. To his credit, I know we shit on him, but
it's just funny that like they literally it's like training wheels or something. Like they're always watch any fly ball hit to Duran, Verdugo or Pham will end up feet from him, regardless if it's like a lazy fly ball or if it's anything. They're like right there on it every time. You do what you got to do, I guess, but they're probably gassed at the end of.
Oh, they got to be. They're getting their cardio in.
Yeah, they are. They're running all around. Kike. I tweeted this, but seeing Kike in center on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever he plays,
Chills.
I mean, that's going to be what a relief.
You never know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah, like knowing a ball hit to center has a non-zero chance of. Like a low chance of just dropping on the ground for no reason at all. That's very exciting. That's a weight off my shoulders watching the Red Sox.
Do we know how he did in like his rehab assignment? Did he even have one?
He hit some doubles and such.
Okay.
All
I kept hearing about was Rob Refsnyder's 2 home run game down in Portland. I forgot about Matt Strom. He's coming back too. He's getting healthy. Yeah. The Stromboli. That'd be a good piece in the pen to have.
Liam, who are you fucking with?
Oh, no, I already went.
You already said Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so we're
Jake,
at don't fuck with now?
Jake, who are you not fucking with?
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Here's my list.
Where did I start? Where did you start?
How much time do we got? Okay, so Kevin Plawecki is not. He's simply not a Major League Baseball player anymore. It actually is time for him to be a family man.
Family man.
I know he's got 2 kids. Go hang out with them some more, Kevin. It's time. This is now outdated because he broke out of it last night, but the Devers slump was that's basically the way this team is constructed. He basically cannot slump.
Yeah. If he doesn't have power, no one's got power.
Yeah, like if he's not hitting, then literally nobody is. So that's kind of.
I'm willing to give him a pass to slumps here and there. You know what I mean? It was a tough stretch.
I wasn't worried about him, but it's
just not fucking with it.
It's just you're not winning if he's not hitting.
No, for sure not.
And here we get to what I'm really not fucking with, and that's 2 men by the name of Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez. One more than the other. To Xander's credit, he's not like a nightmare like JD is right now.
Yeah,
but we've touched on this, but their lack of power is jarring. Like, I mean, they each have 9? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is that?
At least you can explain
it's
the
almost
Bogaerts
September.
thing away. Yeah, at least you can almost explain the Bogaerts lack of home runs away, because that's not necessarily his game, his style.
Yeah, I mean, he's still hitting 307 or whatever.
Still getting on base. He's played some. His range has been way better on defense this year, and he's playing some solid defense at short. from this year. Made some good plays Saturday. It's just not as much power. It is what it is. You need more from some. If he's going to be at the 3 hole, he's got to be more, productive in driving in runs. But on the flip side, no one's on base for him to drive in. I still think he should be the leadoff guy. If he's not going to be giving you this much power, but
He shouldn't be third. He shouldn't be third.
He should be ahead of Devers, and I understand that you need someone to protect Devers. And JD Martinez is not the guy to be protecting Devers at this time. But it's.
I think when Story comes back, his Story.
Yeah, he's clean up.
He slides into to 3 or 4. Yeah,
he's got some juice
got
for it.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, he at least has pop. Well, yeah. Wait, how many home runs does he have? I forgot about him.
He's got 11.
11? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's second on the team. Third,
now,
I guess.
Now 9 of them came in 1 week, but that's not the point.
Okay.
So yeah, he could offer some protection.
I texted you guys this last week, but my dad was talking about Trevor Story, like offhandedly. He was like, "Trevor, something up." I forgot he was on the Red Sox. Like I forgot we had signed Trevor Story. I was like,
"Oh yeah, we gave him the 9-figure deal." That's right.
Yeah, like that's right. He is a guy that is on this team.
When did he last play?
Tampa, when we were in Tampa, right?
Yeah, that was that horrible. That was Sale's first game.
Oh,
only
okay.
game.
So it was not that long. It was like a month, maybe.
All right. Do you guys want to know how many home runs JD Martinez has since June 14th?
1.
0?
1. He's got 1, and it came
Dunked on your ass there, Jake. Boom.
And it came on July 10th, so still over a month ago.
Oh.
And like it's just weak outs.
He's got 2 home runs in the last 2 months.
Just some weak outs too.
Okay, so listen. I could get over that. Like, obviously, I'd like him to be hitting for power. He's not hitting for anything.
Yeah.
He's not hitting singles. He's not like
This is the worst stretch of his career. I don't want to be too overly negative, but it's literally, I think, the worst stretch of his career. I
actually will be overly negative just because there are guys like right now. You're not. I mean, who you're gonna put there? But when Kike is healthy, and then when Story gets healthy, like you're gonna have to like make a real like. I keep saying but it's just because it's awkward. I don't know. I don't even know what's like. You have to sit him down probably. Like it's like we got to win these games, guys.
The lineup would look really deep if we had him in like the 7 or 8 spot.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he has to.
You're benching him
at this point. Like when Story. Okay.
I still look at him this way. Though he's got 34 doubles.
I mean, when's the last double he hit though? I feel like he's not hitting
August
those.
6th. He's got 2 this month.
Last 15 days.
It's the 15th. I'm like, he stinks. It's really weird.
Last 15 days for Martinez, 11 for 48. A couple walks in there for 269 on base. That's not going to cut it. 3 runs, 7 RBI, no home runs.
Yeah. So okay, listen.
I don't understand why he.
No, thank you.
I don't understand why he hasn't had a day off.
Yeah.
So long.
Just to get right.
I imagine he'll get one off in Pittsburgh because then they could. Oh Jesus, I don't know. Put Kike at second or something and have a.
Jaron has more RBIs than him in the last 15 days. Jaron Duran.
No.
8-7.
That's damning. That's damning.
8-7. Yeah.
I just it sucks because you love he won the ring and he's been a great teammate and stuff, but it's I don't know. I mean, like I said, the clock's ticking, the sun's setting. You got to win some games, and you cannot have your designated hitter. Your designated hitter should hit, I suppose, is my point.
At least for power.
Yeah, something. Or you got to do one or the other. You can't do neither. Hit for average or power, pal. If you're going to be the DH, and you got to pick one. Literally pick a struggle, JD. You can't.
You remember in June we were talking about extending him because his May was.
Oh, you can't now, right?
No. I wouldn't even give him the qualifying offer.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
He'd have given him the qualifying offer.
He would take
exactly.
It, yeah.
Especially if it's like 17, 18 mil.
Especially now that Hosmer's last couple of games have been feeble. But at least he's a first baseman you can trust.
Yeah, you can play in the field.
So you could just DH Cassis next year, like worst case scenario, which is fine. I mean, whatever. But speaking of Mr. Cassis, what do we think there? I think maybe if Chaim is serious when
what was that date? What was that date you mentioned like 2 weeks ago, Jake? Okay,
it's the 19th. But if Chaim is serious when he says Like I didn't want to sell. I wanted to reward these guys. It didn't feel right to sell. If you mean that,
It's
you
time.
need. It's probably time. Yeah, like you need a guy that
Call up
can hit a
Valdez
ball.
too. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Those guys.
That
can
guy's
hit
he's
a
red
ball.
hot since he got to Worcester.
he's
gonna
been
end up with like a
raking.
third. He's gonna have 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, and
Yeah.
I guess between
Cool.
double and triple A this year.
Cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Put your prospects where your mouth is, Heim. I guess it's like
Hey yo.
you're the prospect guy.
Hey.
You know?
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Big time pause there. But what's the worst that can happen with Casas after that 19th date that we had mentioned, where he still gets his rookie eligibility for next year? They need
He's
some
mashing
sort of juice.
too. He's
They
mashing since he came back.
And even if he's got raw power, even if he's not giving you 30+ home run power going forward, or at any point, he gives you something. They need some juice. They need some
He'll
sort
give you a
of
spark.
pop. Yeah,
Guys,
they need a spark.
I'm not really good at the website, like the Savant and Fangraphs and Baseball Reference. Can you sort like the teams this year by slugging percentage? We have to be bottom
Ooh,
5 or
for
something,
sure.
right? Well, let me know. I don't know how to do that, but let me know. I'm just curious.
I'm trying to pull that
feel
up
like,
right now.
Okay. Because I don't know who you sit. I mean, you probably just I don't know. I don't know, man. We need somebody to square up a ball whose name isn't Raphael.
You're not going to believe me when I tell you this. We are 11th in the league in slugging percentage.
No, that's not right.
408.
There's no way. There's no way. Who are
Dodgers
we ahead
lead-
of?
We are ahead of. I mean, do you want me to name every team that we're ahead of?
No, like who are the good teams we're ahead of?
We are ahead of Baltimore. We're ahead of the White Sox, Cleveland,
The White Sox is crazy. They have a lot.
San Diego, and Seattle,
Oh wow.
Tampa,
Oh.
and that's it for like the really good teams.
What about
What the
like
fuck?
ISO? Because slugging is
Well, I'll try to find that. Keep going.
okay. Well, that's very surprising. But the point being, I just don't really see how you could ride out the last month and a half with Rafael Devers being literally your only guy that can.
Your only
hit a
like
home run.
legitimate threat to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
He's
can
in
find
scoring
the ISO.
position
That's
when he steps up to the plate.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I don't. That's my don't fuck with. I guess is just like, what the fuck do you do? I mean, so we just sort of spoke on the JD contract thing. Xander's making it weird too. Like, I don't know what I feel comfortable.
Well, I was saying a couple
committing.
weeks ago. I mean, he'll be the fourth best shortstop on the market
Yeah.
if he opts out, like
Yeah.
far and away.
Because Correa said he's going to opt out probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's actually having kind of a shit year, which I didn't realize. Like, I knew he wasn't having a great year, but he's
Correa
Yeah.
his OPS
Yeah, he's
plus
gonna-
is still higher than Xander's, isn't it?
gets on base.
No, I don't believe that's true, Liam.
Let me see. What up?
But
That's not true,
regard-
Ellen.
But yeah, Trey Turner's the best, I would say, and then like Dansby and Correa. And then
I'd still
Xander.
just give the edge to Bogarts there, just in terms of consistency over Dansby. Dansby picked a good time to have a career year, though. But
he's got the youth on his side.
you know, we
at
said
least
it
like a
before,
year.
and I'll
Yeah,
mention
Xander's
it-
kind of an old man compared to the rest of those guys too, though.
He's the oldest. He's the oldest of the four.
Yeah, but it's not like he's, it's not like it's time for him to be a family man yet. Like, he's still physical prime.
Oh, Jake, you want to hear this?
Yeah.
Correa 128,
Yep.
Xander 127.
Oh,
Xander
so
does
I
have
was
a
right. I was
Xander-
right.
Xander does have a higher WAR though.
Okay. Yeah, Correa's been bad defensively, I think, this year also. I don't know. Weird year.
Which is usually
whatever.
his
That
bag, yeah.
team is weird too. I don't know.
Twins.
He's still a tremendous talent.
Still got 5 more home runs than Xander. That's like, oh my god.
And he was hurt for a bit, too.
That's it. Oh
He's
yeah,
only played-
he missed a real
he's
chunk
only
of
played.
time.
He's only
didn't
played 90 games.
he? Okay, so well, that's not that.
But I said it before, I'll say it again. You're pigeonholing yourself now with the Xander thing. You can't just let him walk for a qualifying offer. That's just not, it's not good business.
Well, what's the alternative?
You have to extend him, I think. You have to extend him.
Or you just sign Correa. Give me Correa.
Yeah, couldn't you just go sign another shortstop if that's your
You
rationale?
sign one of those 3.
I would simply sign all the good players. I would take Trey Turner and
I just mean like
I would corner the market on shortstops. I don't know why Chaim hasn't done that already, but
Hasn't thought of this.
like it's I don't know.
The starting catcher, number 5, Trey Turner.
It's a tough spot.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, you shouldn't like plan around prospects because that's a dangerous game. But it's just like if you extend, I just don't know. Story can't play shortstop anymore. It sounds like that's kind of his arm doesn't allow
arm's
that.
toast.
That's where
He's
I've
been
seen.
great at second.
Yeah, so leave him there. That's cool with me. But then it's like, how long are you signing Xander to even be a shortstop for? Really, if you extend a year and a half, like if that's. Or 2 years. I mean, what is his value as like a corner player who hits 10 home runs a year? That sucks. That's a power spot, and I don't know. It's what an awful time for him to lose any semblance of power. Like it's whatever Aaron Judge is doing this year. Xander Bogaerts is doing the exact opposite of it as far as
His value is
years.
plummeting.
I think
it's not plummeting, but it's like he's making it difficult to like assess.
I would
you
say
gotta
opt in.
You got to ask Xander Bogaerts why he hasn't been on a 60 home run pace this year. I think that's a fair
right.
question. Liam, what are you not fucking with?
God, since Jake
Sorry,
mentioned,
I kind of took
mentioned the
everything
big
on
ones,
mine.
I will say.
He was on a tirade. He had to let it out. He had to get it off his chest.
I'll shout out Rich Hill, another family man.
Family man.
I don't
family man.
understand why he's
Yeah.
starting on Wednesday in Pittsburgh. No, thank you.
No.
Give me Austin Davis and I don't know, literally anybody else piggybacking off him.
Folks, they're making a biopic on Rich Hill's life, and Nick Cage is going to play Rich Hill. You know why? Because he's the family man at this point. He has to be a family man.
Oh, okay. That was
You got that one. Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
sure.
Little Christmas movie reference in August.
Yeah.
Very timely.
No, Liam, I agree. It's
No, he's got nothing.
I
He's got
can't
nothing.
watch another like 89 mile
Yeah.
per hour.
They were like,
fastball
I don't
down
understand
the,
what they were
down
like.
the pipe.
We're moving
Grunting
him to
as
the
it goes.
bullpen, and then he's immediately back in the starting rotation.
Yeah, he never even came out. He never
Like,
came out of the bed.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
When is
Bayo
Bayo
can come
on
back
the IL?
Friday. He can come back.
Austin Davis and Bayo is my number 4 starter in the playoffs.
I got your picture. I'm coming with
Do you think they'll
dear
just put
Maria.
Bayo as like a long reliever kind of now? Like I don't think they'll let him start again, right, this year.
Right. No, because I think he's like
3 innings at a time, you know?
He's way
Yeah,
over,
that kind
or
of
at least
thing.
very close to like a career high in innings pitched.
And at some point, you're going to have to stretch him out a little bit more. You know, he's going to have to keep topping, that career high. But obviously, you don't want to ruin him, especially just how prone to injuries young pitchers are seemingly nowadays. But yeah, Dick Mountain, it's been a hell of a career. I combined the words
taps.
career and ride. Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's
It's been a hell of a ride.
that's my new go-to meme, the Tom Cruise crying and saluting. It's so good whenever we cut somebody or demote someone.
Yep. Yeah, you have used
Red
that
Sox
one
legend
recently.
Rich Hill. We're out of time. We are simply out
we,
of time, Rich.
we are out of time.
Sun's getting real low. That might be the name of the episode. Sun's getting real low.
It should be.
I am not fucking with the understanding of the balk rule, fellas. Because
Right,
if
yeah.
there was ever a
Weird.
fucking balk in Major League Baseball history, like that call Saturday night, and I'm still upset about it. I was sitting right behind the Yankees dugout, clear as day. Aroldis Chapman damn near delivered the fucking ball, then went to second. I understand you have a little bit more leeway to check to second. You know what I mean? You could do a bit of a fake-out move to second. But not if, like, your foot crosses the rubber. Not if you're damn near about to throw the ball. That's what Aroldis Chapman did. That was 100% a ball.
He was well into that delivery.
Dumb idea to try to steal there, double steal. Dumb
Had him on
idea.
the ropes.
But they should have been awarded the bases anyways, because it was a fucking balk. Very straightforward, don't fuck with me for today. Just a lack of understanding and bailing people out for obvious balks. I don't know if you guys saw that play, but that was fucking maddening to me. Fucking maddening.
I agree. I don't think people are
Yeah.
talking about it enough.
Preaching to the choir.
I mean, I think the win yesterday helped. I would have.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been. I was hot after the Saturday night game. That one sucked.
Like an hour after the game, me and my buddy, like we were sitting at like bullpen just having some beers, and we kept saying to ourselves, like, I cannot believe that was not a fucking walk.
But even then, like you had a chance to win it in the ninth again, and your big bats didn't come through.
No, yeah, that was
Devers hit like
gross.
a 3-foot grounder,
Yeah.
and then Xander pops
pop-up.
out
Yeah.
on like both pitches down the middle.
Gross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like 88 miles an hour. So
Well, and then the other thing with that was, balk or not, what's the plan there? Like
you fucking had him on the ropes.
Why is
He
Xander
look- he
Bogaerts
didn't
stealing
have it.
third base with
2 outs. Don't make
Yeah,
the
I
last
mean-
out at third.
what's
Cardinal
what's
sin.
that? I don't know.
Bad baseball, just bad baseball.
Yeah.
It still should have been
That's
a
all.
block though. But I guess
One more
another
thing
fuck.
on. Oh,
or-
sorry.
I was going to say another fuckwit that I have now is the other teams in the American League wildcard race, because it's the scene from SpongeBob when SpongeBob's tied to the big anchor and Squidward's dragging the ship. That's the American League wildcard race right now. I may have already said that. I may have said that last week. I don't care. I'm saying it again. It's a fucking mess for this last wildcard spot. And we've complained about this team for, however many minutes at this point today. And they've had their struggles for a month and a half. And they're still only 4.5 games out. I know we're running out of time, but again, 4.5, it's still feasible that they can make it. Which it just goes to show how fucking weird this season has been. But what were you going to say, Jake?
Oh, I just wanted to touch on the Xander thing. Red Sox Stats tweeted about it a couple times, but it's like for a guy that's the whole team basically refers to him as the captain. Like it's not a great look that he was like kind of bitching about the deadline, like outwardly. Even if you're sad, your bestie got traded.
Your boy Vasquez.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like they didn't sell. I mean, you can't say that. You brought in more players than you got.
They brought in Reese, baby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this. Reese and Pham are like our two best hitters the last week.
Yeah, right. No kidding. Hosmer too. Hosmer's had some good run.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. This is like a Xander's legacy stretch right here. It's like if you can fucking show up for a month and a half, you probably get a nice contract. I imagine, like if it's like you win, they probably have a harder time letting you walk. Like if we, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if he suddenly hits like 8 home runs over the course of the next 6 weeks,
yeah, they're giving him
and like gets you into
the
the wild card series.
Yeah. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
It's like Devers that final weekend in DC last year, where he just went off.
Put the team on my back.
Yeah, like,
Would have been
just
nice
do
to
it.
give him a contract after last year.
Right
but-
there. Yeah, would have loved it.
I've tweeted this a couple times, but what a misfire by the front office to be like, we'll wait a year, and he has
idiots.
far and away the best season of his career.
Strong power hitter turning 25 years old. Wonder what's gonna happen there.
Art of the Deal, Art of the Deal by John Henry.
Yeah. Always want to negotiate when the other side has as much leverage as possible. Now, I would give Devers the earth and the stars and the moon, you know what I mean? I give him everything, but I mean, if you wanted to get him on something of a team-friendly contract, that ship has sailed. But still,
gone.
pay him. Pay that man his money. Very funny that the social media team today is like, oh, wow, Devers, one of a kind. What a guy he is, huh? How about that Devers fellow? You like him? We like him.
Their
Send
social
yourself
team
up.
loves playing with fire. Like,
Oh,
do you
yeah,
remember when we reset the luxury tax and they tweeted like the upgrade meme?
Yeah, the blue
and-
button smash.
Yeah, and they're like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Speaking of the luxury tax,
They're
Remember when we
trolls.
traded Mookie Betts, but we were able to save John Henry $5 million, huh? Remember that? We got to save a compensation first round pick or some bullshit.
speaking of luxury tax, kind of a bad look that we're over the tax this year.
At least they're spending
Fitz,
there.
I know
but
that your whole thing is like it's not my money, et cetera, et
100%
cetera.
is my thing.
But at a like I don't necessarily agree with that when it comes to the luxury tax, because at a point like it is valuable to not be going over it forever. Like especially when you're not that good. They probably should have tried to get under it at the deadline. Like done what you could.
Well, the one thing that about going over luxury tax that I think is a fair enough of an argument is losing draft compensation.
But that's real. It's like a lot of it's what it
Sure.
turns from an early second rounder to an early fifth or
something like that. But I'm
it's
also
like 4th or 5th.
If you're acquiring already proven talent, for that price of going over the luxury tax in a draft that's already enough of a crapshoot like the MLB draft, I'm fine with living with that. And yeah, losing like international pool space is tough. I cannot begin to pretend to care about the extra, like, 20 cents on the dollar fee or whatever it is, the tax that John Henry has to pay. The same guy who just bought a fucking hockey team. I cannot begin to pretend that I give a single care in the world about that. Spend the money, John Henry. You're worth more than King Midas's silver, to quote Dodgeball. The one thing that it would give you pause, I guess, is the draft pick compensation, but you can come to terms with that if it's for proven talent. And I get that the team has underperformed this year for that, which is a fair point. But generally speaking, if you're going over the tax, you're getting some good talent. At least that's what it's been. When this team has recently gone over the tax, generally speaking, what's happened.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is going to love Boston.
He's going to love it. He's gonna be at the TAM every off day that he gets.
Hilarious, right?
But obey your mother. And then a word we can't say. Most certainly cannot say. Fucking hilarious. Why did he yell "obey your mother"? Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Why is he holding a microphone? Why is he?
That video should have won Oscars. It's such a perfect microcosm of Boston, Massachusetts.
It really is. Best short film.
The three of us should go recreate it when you move here, Liam.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
You should say Jake. You should say every word of that video. You should say every single word.
Well, maybe we'll cut one roll.
Well, that's the same guy. The same guy goes, "It's fucking hilarious," right? The opener is the same guy who drops the big old slur there.
Well, you need the first part, so we'll work.
I thought you were going to say you need the slur.
You don't.
It's vital to the story.
Whoever does the obey your mother part, that's make or break there.
Yeah.
You have to nail it.
Well, look ahead. I personally think we pretty much need to sweep the Pirates, I would say. I'd say have to sweep them.
They have the second worst run differential in the league.
They're horrible, but it's not like we played a bad team last week or anything like that, and that went poorly.
Very true. But put up some runs on the Pirates. That's all I gotta say.
No, they have to. Who's going?
I mean, you gotta go on a win streak sooner or later.
You gotta get it together.
You can't. I keep saying, the sun's getting real low. You gotta win some games here.
It's Pavetta, Hill, and Eovaldi.
Mitch Keller to Zanet. You can jump on Mitch Keller.
Sure.
That guy is prone to give up bombs left, right, and
What do
center.
the Pirates have? 2 bats in their lineup?
Yeah, I'm thinking
O'Neal.
Brian Hayes and O'Neal.
Well, Hayes is this year's kind of
Reynolds.
wishy-washy.
I was thinking Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds too. Yeah.
Reynolds has been okay. He's kind of
what do we
underwhelmed,
have?
but he's
I
a
guess
solid player.
same thing. I don't know. Fuck me, I guess.
So it's actually a 50-50 series.
Devers gonna hit one into the Allegheny.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be fun.
Have you guys been to PNC?
I have.
Yeah.
Beautiful park.
I'm going to Pittsburgh. I'm going to the whatever it is now for Pat Steelers week 2 with my
oh really?
My old man and my brother. Yeah.
How about that?
The artist
I don't know the
formerly
name of
known
the
as
stadium
Heinz
now.
Field.
You are an international man of mystery, Jake. You are going all over the place. That's
I'm living
fun.
it up.
Do it up, 100%.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, my dad's paying for it, so
Yeah, well, there you go. Right.
do it on my own. He's a Steelers fan. He's a Steelers fan. So.
Oh, your dad's a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What? Because was it a situation where the Pats weren't on TV because they were bad when he was a kid, so he just kind of watched? Because
Connecticut has a ton of Steelers fans. I think it's just that they were good, and the Pats were a fucking abomination until the '90s. So it's like,
well, that
makes sense.
I have 2 friends, and their dads are Steelers fans, so they became Steelers fans from that. Same idea, the Pats were dog shit; they wouldn't be on TV.
yeah.
So
the Iron Curtain.
Yep, you were either a Steelers fan or you were a Cowboys fan, maybe a Giants fan, stuff like that. Dolphins fan when the Dolphins were good. certainly not a Patriots fan when they when Hannah was the only real good player on the fucking team. The Stullers.
Yeah, so
Gonna be seeing some Mitch Trubisky.
yeah. Cold McDonald's. Do you guys ever seen that tweet?
Ice Cube? Or Ice T, rather? Cole McDonald's?
No, it's... Hold on. You guys talk.
Well, Ice T tweeted multiple times like how he and his friends, when they say something's bad, like they'll call it Cold McDonald's.
Oh, so, okay, yeah, so maybe that is what it
Same
is.
idea.
But somebody called
Like
Mitch
this
Trubisky
weather is cold. They called him
Cold
McDonald's.
And my friends and I have called him that since.
It's an apt name. For
Well,
him.
he loves kissing titties too. I don't know if you knew that.
that too.
He does. He does.
With like 5 S's on the end.
Mitch Trubisky played somebody just called him. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, yes, I'll be going to Pittsburgh.
It's right next to PNC.
It
Yes.
For those who don't know.
It is. I'm gonna ride the little thingy that goes up the hill.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
I don't know what it's called. I saw a picture of it though. I mean, it's a trolley, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has a name.
I've never been in downtown Pittsburgh. I mean, the only real time I was in Pittsburgh was to go to that one game. It was Pirates and the Twins. So like Jason Bay was there. You're talking about Nate McLouth, things of that nature.
I saw Pirates cards in 2015.
It's a beautiful
I saw
stadium, man. Beautiful.
Pirates Brewers just last year. It was actually a year ago yesterday. How about that?
Wow.
Did you see some Michael Chavis? We'll see some Mikey Chip Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
The
week,
Ice Horse. He there could be an Ice Horse revenge game coming if Nick Pavetta's hanging him.
Because if you hang him, he bangs him.
The eyes. He loves those eye-high fastballs. That's what Chavis is built
Yeah,
for.
right. Yeah, if it's in the second deck at the stadium, he's still going to take a cut at it. He did like his elevated fastballs. His power would be pretty nice right now, though. And I know it's nice to have Austin Davis, but Mikey Chablis hitting 210, but at least with some power when he connects. Again, better than what we've got right now.
Plays a serviceable first base. I mean, I think he's their everyday first baseman. At
Yeah,
this
he
point.
is. I was looking at it the other day.
Hey, 12 home runs.
Hey, that's
Not
good
so
for
bad,
third on the
not so
Sox. That's what
bad.
that is.
Ben
Yeah,
Cherington revenge
this
game
team's
too.
got no power. Oh,
I mean,
that's
next
true.
year, so let's just look ahead real quick, power-wise. What do you hope? I mean, Devers and Cassis, I get, and Story. That's probably like your power
Devers
guys.
and Story are the only ones I'm counting on for like 20 home runs, 20 plus.
I'm counting on 20 from Cassis next year. I don't care. I mean, he's gonna start, right? I mean,
I would
He's gonna
hope
have
so.
to.
yeah. So 20 bomb. That's not unreal. The dude is a monster. I'm hoping 20 is low.
He does that. That lower half is large.
Yeah. And then I don't know who. Kike can maybe. I'm bringing Kike back.
I
don't
think
care.
Kike will
Oh,
come back
gotcha.
on a pillow,
Yeah.
1 year show me contract. You know,
I'd give him 3.
you're giving
lock
3
him in.
years.
I'd lock him in cheap for 3. If he took it, yeah, I totally would.
How many per?
10.
I was gonna say 10. You like that?
What's
seems
he
like
getting now? 14 or something? Or 8? Or what is it?
I'll
I
find
want to say
out.
it's
I don't
like
even know.
7 or 8.
Well, like, you know,
I think
either
we signed
he
him for
wants
like 214.
like if he wants the security like for 3, I would totally do that. I trust him. Like, yeah, his hip went fucking sideways this year. Whatever. It's like,
It happens.
what's
What are you gonna do?
What is the alternative, guys? I mean, really.
Again, he plays a good center field. You know, he
They
can get
don't-
hot.
It's not like there's
When
center
he gets
fielder
hot,
waiting in
he
the
gets
wings.
hot. He was literally Babe Ruth in October, guys. That was crazy. I don't know what was going on, but he was hitting like a home run every single game. I think in the playoffs. It was
First name, last
unbelievable.
name.
Yeah, first name. Wait, I have to actually. Did he literally hit a home run? I mean, it was like
I mean,
at least.
at least in the Rays series, he
Kike's making 7 or 8 million this year base salary.
oh fuck
by the way.
it! Give him 330, easy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Or
ambitious.
220. I'd like to because 1 year, say then he's good again next year. You don't have any
Age-
outfield prospects.
Age
that are
31,
imminent.
32, and 33 seasons. That would be.
Totally.
Okay.
I'd give him 3 years. If he if
Okay.
he comes back and has a strong,
and you can move him around. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
strong,
fine.
yeah, and
Play up
he's
the middle,
valuable
play
for
in the
that,
outfield.
too.
Yep.
And I mean, I know I just said
Good vibes guy.
Yeah, he is he's the best vibes guy.
Yeah.
I got these memes to post, man. Like I didn't collect all those memes for nothing.
I know, and you know what? This is personal, but I'm not ready to let him go. We haven't really gotten him at all this year. I feel
No, he's played like
gypped.
30 games, right?
Yeah, I feel gypped, and I don't know. I don't want Jaron Duran. I don't want to ever see him
No,
again.
I'm
guys.
done.
I can't
I'm
do
done
that.
with him.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm done
I mean,
with these
are there
4A
even
players.
fielders that are like I mean, Aaron Judge, but there's nobody that would be like a good fit, right?
Brandon
for-
Nimmo.
Oh boy.
Let's go,
if
Brandon.
Nimmo,
Brandon.
if Brandon Nimmo becomes a member of the Boston Red Sox baseball club, we will be towing the line of people thinking that we're actually like right wing affiliated.
Yeah.
Those-
It's a natural fit. People keep saying it.
Well, Jesus, they could do Nimmo. I mean, we only have one out.
He
one
gets on
starting
base, man.
outfielder.
He
I
got
mean,
on
if
base.
if your 4 outfielders are Pham, Kike, Verdugo, and Nimmo,
That's pretty good.
I'm okay with that.
It's pretty good. Well, but to make a long story short, though, I'd be very upset if we didn't bring back Kike. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I like Kike. I think 3 for 10 per. I think that's, again, not my money, man. I think that's a solid year. I would
Also
still, I'd like to see how he plays.
with an option?
After this, of course.
2 with an option.
2 with an
Yeah,
option. There you
weird
go.
one.
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Again, I
Mutual
want to see
option.
how he comes back from this injury. I'm not expecting.
I don't
him to light
understand the
world on
point
fire,
of a mutual option. Who is that good for?
Like,
Just sign another. It's like it doesn't. It's not even real. You know, when you think about it, it's like, in what scenario? I was trying to. Somebody has Tommy Pham, but it's like, in what scenario would a mutual option ever be exercised? Because if he's good.
He's going to want to test the market.
Yeah, and if he's
and if he's-
bad, the team won't
team's not
accept
gonna
the
want him.
option. Like I've
Yeah,
never understood why those even exist.
what is the line of delineation there? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah,
It would probably be rare that a team and player like a
like a
have
guy
the
is
same
getting paid
idea in their
the
head. You know what I mean?
exact precise amount of money on his current deal. He's like, no, that's right for me.
Yeah.
Maybe like an old man or something, like an old player, like a 35-year-old player,
a family man.
Yeah, well, no, because the team needs to take it. You don't want a family man on your team.
God damn.
Oh, I had one more
Kike's played
thought.
51 games.
It was
I don't feel like
51.
I don't feel like we've seen him that much.
It felt like
He's gotten
31.
200 ABs.
What's he batting, like 230, right?
He did
209.
not have a great.
209.
Yeah, it was not great. So that's what I mean. I want to see how he comes back from this injury, man. It's
209.
yeah, he was cold. But he also had cool
But-
stretches last year too, and then he
What was his
came right back.
OPS?
You know,
What was OPS?
70.
Like an even 700?
are you talking
no,
OPS plus?
I was thinking OPS plus. His OPS was 613.
Oh dear.
Yeah, not great.
But hey, if he's right, his
I mean, what's Duran's? I mean,
we'll see
the
what
defense
happens.
alone is going to make up for it. I don't really.
We'll see what happens.
To Kike's credit, he is still an above average player. 0.3 WAR.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
But yeah, I don't.
All right. Well,
How is Jaron Duran's OPS? OPS plus 82. There's no way.
no, that makes sense to me.
we have to recount those votes. There's no way it's 82. I don't believe it.
Is that our baseball talk? You want to do a little?
That's our baseball talk, I
Some
think.
random thoughts.
If you don't want to hear, I don't even know what we're going to ramble about, but we will be rambling. But it won't be about the Boston Red Sox. So if you just tuned in for that, thank you for joining us. If you like the random riffing, then stick around. We kept a seat in the corner for you. What could we riff about?
I've been really getting into some pre 9/11 country music.
Oh, 90s country's great.
It's really good. Yeah.
A little early Kenny Chesney and Toby Keith. Should have been a cowboy.
No, like George Strait, little Timmy McGraw.
George Strait's good.
It's good shit.
I'm a
you
big
know?
fan of the Dixie Chicks.
The terrorists
Messina.
they really did win, huh? They took it.
They took our country music.
Now we have Luke Bryan and we have
Florida
Blake
Georgia line.
Shelton. That's what we have now.
It's so
They
bad.
won.
Modern country. It's the same sounding song with the same boring ass just general themes.
Well, there's the
And
Bo
then-
Burnham. You know the Bo Burnham.
Oh
bit?
yeah.
Chip
The
Like,
McCall.
that's so
Chip
Cold
McCall.
Bud Light with the logo sticking out. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
I'll bring the
Vague
girls, you bring the breer.
anti-Semitism.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Troops will bring the freedom.
That song, there's literally a song like "I'm not gonna cry, you're not worth the whiskey." Like that song fucking stinks. I gotta pull up the lyrics for that. But
Dirt road.
the chilling on the dirt. The thing that always annoys me about modern country now is that right after the second chorus is always the worst, the lamest guitar solo in the entire world.
I
About
thought you were gonna
20 seconds.
say a bad key change, but I was gonna be like, no, I love a good key change.
No, great key changes are great. The key change in Clocks by Coldplay, when they still do like the same piano ditty, but they change the key on that, it makes me moist every single time. But
In
the
that
point
Bo Burnham bit, he's like, y'all dumb motherfuckers want a key change. And
yeah, that's a great one. Yeah,
but I'll admit I am a dumb motherfucker, and I do want a key change because they're great. I think like I'm a sucker for that.
Ain't Worth the Whiskey by Cole Swindell.
Oh,
I'm already out. That sounds like shit.
I gotta pull up like the last chorus specifically because usually the chorus is "I'll drink to a country song to another long work week gone, and I'll raise my glass to a long lost buddy I ain't seen. I might stay for one more round or I might close this place down, but don't think for a second I'm out to drown your memory, baby. You ain't worth the whiskey." The last chorus specifically, it's a groan. "Cheers to a good country song, to another long work week gone, and yeah, I'm raising my glass to those saving our ass overseas."
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
But you ain't worth the whiskey.
I love how random like
They
a troop
completely
shout-out will
shoehorned
get
that in,
a
like-
country song. It'll just be like it'll be a song about like the sins of your father and like growing to come above the hard life you lived, and it'll just be like some random lines like, "Yeah, and I love the troops."
Well, speaking of Bo,
Chicken Fried. Chicken
Oh,
Fried
yeah.
by the Zach Brown Band.
yeah, they
what's
randomly do the
line?
drumming in there. Like,
Yes.
if you're gonna make a
No,
troop
there's a
song,
line.
do a
There's
troop
a
song.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? It's hold on, I have her here. It's,
Oh, what does it say? Like something about like.
I
the
thank
stars
God
and
for my
stripes.
life, for the stars and stripes. Made freedom forever fly. Let it ring.
Let it ring. Salute the ones who died. The ones.
And then
who
it
gave
goes
their
into
lives.
like a marching band
And then
drum
they
at
just-
that part.
And then they just go right back in.
It's in the
And a
same,
little
it's
bit
in
of
the same thing. So it goes. It goes. I thank God for my life and for the stars and stripes. May freedom fly forever. Let it ring. Salute the ones who died. The ones that gives their lives so we don't have to sacrifice. All the things we love. Like our chicken
Like-
fry. Like it's in the.
just
So
completely force it in there. Well, speaking of the armed forces and Chicken Fried by Zach Brown Band,
Oh.
the clip of the year during the invasion of Ukraine from Russia, and then CNN immediately cut it. Do you remember that video? It was like air raid sirens playing in Kyiv, like ominous shit. And then it does like a
Chicken Fried?
picture-in-picture
Oh,
kind of
and then-
thing.
yeah, and then it
instantly
cuts
cuts
to,
to
like,
an
the Applebee's
Applebee's
commercial.
You know what I'm a chicken fried?
Yes.
That I hate that song.
Some dude like TikTok dancing too, like
You don't
there
like chicken
G's the
fried?
bitches, right?
No. It's not chicken fried. It's that weird. The guy like literally wrote this song for the
Fancy
commercial.
like Applebee's, don't you?
Yes.
It's horrible.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate it so
the first
much.
month of the NFL season last year. Like you'd
It
like
was everywhere. It was
da,
every
da,
commercial
da,
break.
da, 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 like CBS, like Iron Eagle throwing it to break, and those we fancy like it. Rancid. I wanted to stab my eardrums. I want
Oh, I
to take a
hate
knife
that.
and pull
I
them
hate
out of my
that
head. It
song.
was horrible.
That song sucks.
Speaking of Bo Burnham in country, his bit on Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Chip McCap.
Chip McCat. I just want to get the right name of the song. Give me 1 second. The name of the song is "Beautiful Like My Mom." (parentheses support the troops).
That's perfect.
Oh man, it's the guitar solos, man. It's so bad. They're so like, it's the weakest shit. I spit on it. It's like, oh god, that stinks. Really, really bad.
Yeah.
And like the only like half decent country music is it's like country pop. Like Thomas Rhett I can deal with. But like that's not country. That's not even like country music.
I like Sturgill
It's
Simpson's
pop.
good. Like that's
Yeah, Sturgill Simpson. Yeah.
Sturgill Simpson's the man. Eric Church
I think
has good
I think
songs.
Morgan
Eric
Wallen. I think if you go to a Morgan Wallen concert, you should be
Be very careful what you're about to say, my friend.
Cancelled.
put on a list. That's what I was gonna say.
Close one.
Yeah, no, Morgan. I thought you were going to show some support for Morgan Wallen here. I was going
Oh
to say.
God, no. Oh my God, are you sick?
You, unlike Morgan Wallen, thought about what you said in
I
front
did,
of
that's
multiple
right.
people.
Yeah.
If you need any other proof that cancel culture is not a thing,
Yeah,
it's that
right.
Morgan
It's-
Wallen
yeah.
did that. That came out, and his sales went through the fucking roof. Cancel
Oh,
culture
yeah.
is not a thing.
It's all made up.
Yeah.
Sounded like the Dave Chappelle thing, where like
Yeah.
somebody posted the video of people just lined up like down the block outside his, I don't know, wherever he was doing a stand up.
If that's being canceled, then buddy, we need to be
I'll
canceled.
take it.
real
I'll
quick.
take it every time. I'll take it every time.
We get canceled, and then Bill Simmons gives us a huge bag.
Yeah,
for
we're
this to
good.
be
The
we're
Ringer
bringing
needs a
Ringer.
Red Sox. The Ringer needs a Red Sox podcast, guys.
and we need $5 million each. So I
That's
think it's a
right.
match made in heaven.
That
we
works
should
for me.
we should throw.
We'll just start tagging Bill Simmons in every tweet.
Yeah, hi Bill. He moves
Jonathan
us all to LA. We,
Yeah, right.
Bill, what '80s movie does this Red Sox game remind you of?
I gotta say, man, you know, I watched Rafael Devers up there at the plate. I gotta say, he kind of reminds me of Omar from The Wire, doesn't he? A little bit.
oh wow, guys, how great is it? Who's the O's closer now?
Oh, Felix Bautista.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He
comes
walks
he
up with
comes
the
out to the
Omar.
Omar whistle.
Omar
Yeah,
coming. Yep.
so good.
If I was a Baltimore Oriole reliever, how has that not
every
been done
time.
until now? Like, how do you?
Or
Wouldn't
or
you
just
do
like
that
the
for 15
season
years?
1 of The Wire, way down in the hole. If you walk through the garden, that would be mine. You know, or like my
Like-
walk-up music.
Zach
Yeah.
Britton came out to something lame when he was here.
Lame.
It was
He came out to "You Ain't Worth the Whiskey" by Cole Swindell.
what the fuck was it? I gotta look it up, but it wasn't anything crazy. You guys keep talking or something.
I was gonna say.
This is great radio. Oh, for
My
those
favorite
about
Red
to
Sox-
rock.
Oh.
He came out to what?
Wait, Let It Rock.
No. For those about to rock.
Oh,
salute you.
Jacoby
AC/DC.
Ellsbury used to
AC/DC.
come out to "Let It Rock" by
Kevin
Kevin
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Yeah.
In 2010,
Yeah.
Kevin Rudolph, "Let It Rock." In 2011, Owl City saw Fireflies.
What's your guys' favorite?
In 2015,
Oh,
Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars took us with some Uptown Funk.
Are you done?
In 2007, MIA brought us Paper Planes.
What's your guys' favorite Red Sox walk-up ever?
Ooh.
Oh, you know
I-
what? We can hold on this. Maybe this could be a
Ooh.
real in-depth conversation.
It could be an off-season. We got to keep an off-season idea
Yeah.
list. What
You know
was the
what?
one a
Don't
couple
answer
weeks
that.
ago?
Don't answer that one.
Making a note on my phone. POL off-season ideas.
Oh, we
Best
get naked. That
stocks
was the idea. I
Walk up. Yeah. I was one step ahead. You're one step ahead of me. I was about to punch that in.
had. Okay. Cool.
Music. We get naked and start OnlyFans.
We'll get naked on the Patreon.
Yeah. OF baby. You know, we'll
Yeah.
have a sale. What
That's
else?
where The Pot on Lansdowne calendar, the swimsuit.
We'll create a bunch of bots, and they'll
Yeah.
just spam people.
We love you, Liam. We love you. Show us your
Hit
feet,
the
Liam.
DMs if for off-season ID like weird. Also, please reply and DM me personally if you have any thoughts on the thing I brought up at the beginning of the episode about players lining up just feet from the batter's box. I think I'm onto something. If you have any ideas regarding that, let me know. I think.
Was that before? Was that take one, or was that we did talk about in that? Take
What do you mean
two,
take
right?
one and take two? I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, was it in take one?
I can't
No,
remember.
no, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I think it may. Yeah, it's probably take.
I don't think it was. If it was take one, I will cut it in there. That is too good of
Because
a
it's
comment.
important. It's really
It's
important.
Too good of a bit to
Others
leave out.
are afraid to ask.
Okay, well, boys, does that do it?
I think that just about does it. If you're new here, you made it this far, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Pod on Lansdowne. Tweet at Jake Wallinger to tell him about his pull the infield in idea. You can tweet at Liam @LiamFennessy_ to talk shit about Jake's idea. behind Jake's back to say how bad it was. And if you don't like the drama one way or the other, you can DM me at FitzyMopane and say, why is everyone fighting about Jake's idea? I liked it, but there's no need to shout. And I'd agree with you. We'll be back next week after what I can only assume is another batshit crazy, weird week of Red Sox
6-0.
baseball. 4.5 back. They're still in it, man. Again, SpongeBob and Squidward dragging that way to the finish line. That's the AL wildcard race.
Who do the Orioles have before we go there this weekend? Also, I'll probably be at a game this weekend because why not?
Okay.
And you know what? My last baseball thought of the episode. Hats
They
off
got
to
the
Bob.
Blue Jays.
Beat up on each other a little bit.
They certainly did not show up against the Rays.
No, they didn't.
Almost getting perfect games.
Yeah, right. Shout out Drew Rasmussen. But one last thought before we go. Shout out to Bob Nightingale for sniping. Better times are ahead for the Baltimore Orioles. He was right. Better times
wasn't
are
He
ahead.
lying.
was right. Yeah, that was
wasn't
crazy.
lying.
You're right. I have
Credit
forgot
where
about
it's
that.
due.
One
Boob,
thing
boob knows ball.
He's ever gotten.
Yeah.
So, what bad country song are we ending with? Are we going to do Chicken Fried or You Ain't Worth the Whiskey?
I was gonna say the Bo Burnham song.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, there we go. I
parentheses,
like
support the troops.
Oh, that one or his
no,
stand-up one?
the one from his Cold Night, Cold Beer,
Yeah, that one.
Cold Jeans. Scratch that last one.
Go Sox.
Go Sox, baby, and go bad country music guitar solos.